Small video about target farming celestial gear from dungeons in kind of like a smart way. It's not like totally ethical, but you know, it's not that big of a deal to be honest. Yes. So the goal is, let's say I'm playing a caster, right? And I need let's say this trinket, which is a lot of people might be in the situation where they want this trinket from celestial dungeons and you can spend the currency, but the point here is to not spend currency and try to do it in a smarter way. So yes, there is this Wowhead post. Just search this title, and you'll find this guide about celestial dungeons and whatnot, and it will tell you where certain items drop from certain dungeons. So, good. That's useful, but what's the trick here? The trick here is, if I can find the trinket. So yes, this trinket comes from Scarlet Monastery. So what I'm gonna do is spec Q Scarlet Monastery, spec Q, Scarlet Monastery. Right? Good. Now, there is a way to leave a group without getting deserter, which means if I was farming this trinket, what I would do is I would spec Q and then just leave immediately. If there were other casters in there who need it, the idea is to be the only person needing on it, right? Now, of course, there are going to be ninjas and whatnot, but hopefully that's more unlikely than likely. So the point here is to get into a group with just me as the only caster, and this is why like we want to avoid deserter, because we want to go back in as soon as possible if there are other casters, right? So we're spec queuing it. Now the trick here is, I don't know if a lot of people probably know this, right? But for example, in the Darkmoon Fair, you can't enter a dungeon from the carousel. You need to like walk off the platform and then enter the instance, right? Well, I was thinking of using that strategy, that little. I mean, is it really an exploit? No. It's kind of like more of a trick or like a nuanced knowledge about the game, but yes, the point is to be in like a vehicle when you take the queue, because when you enter the instance, it won't let you because you'll be on the vehicle, right? So this is what I come up with. There's a nice daily quest over here. We did this a lot in the Firelands patch, in Cataclysm, jeez. And the point here is, when the queue pops, I'm just gonna hop on this, like that, take the queue, let the whole group assemble and they enter, but you won't get ported in, and you could observe the group comp here without being inside, and then you just leave from here and re-queue if there's other people on your loot, right? So I will come back hopefully soon. Oh, alright, queues popped, right? So the strat is hop on the ladder, let's see what we get, right? Yes. Okay, actually, this is a group that I would actually join if I didn't need the item, but I'm just gonna leave the group. As you can see, there is no deserter, so I was able to scout the group out. For and if you're gonna do it, just try to leave like immediately, so they queue back up and get someone to replace you, because you don't want to like be annoying, right? Yes. So I was able to. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, no deserter. The point is, this is nice. There is a small thing. I think there's a timer, though. Oh, there's not. Oh, I thought there was a 15-minute timer. I guess it's just for randoms. That's even better than I thought, then. Wow, wow, that's pretty impressive. Anyway, that's the strat. So, yes, you could use the Darkmoon Fair carousel, but I don't really. It's, for example, it's not up right now. It's closed for the week, right? So this one's always available, and this is something that maybe you'll never use, but it's something to think about. Maybe there's a scenario when you will have to do this, and yeah, thanks for watching.